Hi, my name is Sydney Porter, and today I'm going to be talking about fostering community knowledge production as the key to a just and sustainable Seattle. So to start this off, I just kind of want to frame this with the question of who controls the knowledge and resources that dictate the design of our society. Knowledge, power, and resources are not equitably accessible across human society, and sustainability organizers here in Seattle feel the impacts of this. My research as an intern with Sustainable Seattle into participatory research design and the barriers that community organizers faced in the sustainability sector sought to understand the current landscape of needs that community organizers have in order to effectively advocate for a more just, equitable, and sustainable Seattle. And so after conducting and qualitatively coding 10 interviews with 11 participants in total, reviewing literature and collaborating with other participatory researchers, the landscape and the road through it became more clear. A long legacy of oppression and extractive knowledge gathering processes within Seattle has resulted in a lack of accessible and culturally relevant communications and resources, a culture of gatekeeping, and just an institutional incapability to center the voices of the oppressed. And so the breakdown of barriers expressed by interview participants can be seen in the map of figure 1. So here is that. And this map shows the connections between the sustainability priorities expressed by interview participants in connection with the barriers from the same interviews, creating a context for the goals of the participatory research program that Sustainable Seattle will facilitate. So I'll leave this up for a moment. And yeah, these green ones here are the sustainability priorities. Red refers to the long-term barriers. These are things that are just deep, systemic, institutional, foundational things that create a context of larger issues. The orange ones are kind of the direct consequences of these red ones that are just really difficult to deal with on a short-term basis. And these yellow ones are still residual from these red and orange barriers, but these are the ones that kind of occupy a lot of day-to-day. So these are kind of short-term focused things. And so when looking to apply this context of local barriers, literature, and priorities expressed by community members in interviews, I found that community-owned knowledge must be something that can be driven and carried out by the community at every stage. The visions of a sustainable Seattle that were expressed by interview participants in drawings, like the ones included in figure 2, are reached through ways of incorporating communicating knowledge that is different from what is traditionally accepted in Western and academic spaces. This includes things like incorporating personal relationships in data gathering spaces, the use of performance-based knowledge sharing, and an understanding of the barriers that individuals or organizations experience when they try to make sustainable change. And so my project as it stands now is yet to be fully complete. It's just missing a part of any good participatory process, which is community feedback. Just due to my time constraints, I did not reach this part during my own work on the program, but this will be done before the program is implemented, and it will be done throughout the existence of the program. So it's just constantly evolving. And the most important thing to gather from this program design is the principle that knowledge gathered must be power returned. So there must be material benefits to the individuals and communities that contribute to a collective of knowledge. And so what that means for us as a society is that if we can apply realistic and relevant tools for community-owned knowledge, then with that, we have community power that can transform our society into a sustainable one with justice as a core value. Transformation is inevitable, but can we do it justly? Thank you.